With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open man right side, Myers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He takes it to the 35. Catch and run, good for 18. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. He's across midfield. And he is third down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. Eddie in corner, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And it's caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 10 more there and another first down. Madison. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Lawrence will throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. Still fighting for more. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they'll run with ETN. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 8-yard line.
One more time with ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Going for it. Here's ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. It's caught. And they'll throw now on the final play. He'll buy some time right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade in the second half. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action now. Lawrence on the move to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he's got it. It's Thomas for Jacksonville touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And the conversion good. He's
call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Up here, 1st and 10. Goff going to open up with a throw. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It is a big play there for the Lions. It covers 63 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Patrick motioning here. On 1st down, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's got it at the 3.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense, and that's exactly what they did there.
Jacksonville. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Williams now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Patrick motioning here. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Jaguars on top. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
They'll go play action with Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On second down, Goff. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. He is in. St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. Thank God.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Two minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play action now. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. The Lions call their first time out.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall. And after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They go play action for Lawrence. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Well, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. Taking off, he'll try. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
Hold on. Check.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he will have a 1st down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now Goff. Pass complete. It is St. Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Goff.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, he doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, gets past the marker.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Goff to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff got his man at the 6. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jared Goff. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Lawrence now. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. 3rd down coming up.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone. So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That's complete to Etienne. He's in. Travis Etienne. Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have taken the lead by a point here in the third. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's gone. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. 2nd and 7.
Brings us 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's Gibbs. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down and 3. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jaguars have it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. There he goes again. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. The Lions called their first timeout, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's ETN. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with ETN. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time. Now it is 1st and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
All in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 29 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Hurts will throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive,
they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because In football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3rd and 9 here. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 20. Throwing here, Purdy. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 29 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Purdy. Buying time to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Shotgun now with Purdy. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And you see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Here's a second and 7. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Final play of the half. Purdy. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46. Purdy now to throw. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts on the move to his left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Hurts to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jackson. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They face second down and 7. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Second down, Lawrence. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lawrence now on second down. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Here's Darius Davis to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They do go for it. It's Herbert. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. On the return, Britton Covey. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Now the Eagles ready to attempt a 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it. And this is going to be caught in the end zone. Love the aggressiveness here. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Here he goes on the bootleg. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Eagles take possession of the football.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead to 14-0. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Escapes the pocket. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They fake the handoff now. Stafford. He fires one deep down the middle. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles take over as they intercept it for the 3rd time in just our opening quarter. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
That's caught by A.J. Brown. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. Hurts now from the gun. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Pick started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's loaded another one up. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. Football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the 1st quarter. Taken in by Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking up. Stafford now on 1st down. And they pick him off again. Picked up by James Bradbury. Space on the right, he's got room. And he's gonna go. It's a pick 6. The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for 2 once again. Hurts setting up to throw. And they took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Joshua Carty out for the Rams field goal try. On the left hash, this will be from 50. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Headed out right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He rolls to his right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Goddard makes the catch. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes, I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now the Eagles will attempt another two-point conversion. Hurts throwing again. And he's got it. Spacer now, Stafford. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing off the play fake here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Back to throw, Hurts. He's on the move. He'll get this one to Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. He's throwing for it. Buys time, rolling right. And that's caught. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles have it once again after yet another interception.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Brought in close to the 8. And he drives it down to the 8 before going out. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for 2 once again. Hurts now from the gun. And he's got it. They certainly weren't hurting for points, but hey, why not add 2 more onto the massive lead they've got? Taking a big shot for the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throwing for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Pulled in by Dotson along the sideline. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball as soon as they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book. This is an offensive explosion for a day.
Here's Smith on the return. And this somehow is... Oh, we knew it could happen here. It's a fake. This is caught. And they pull it off. He gets them the first before being... Today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to throw it. And they get to him. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Eagles are running them out of the building. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. And that one's caught. Had a couple more on. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Now to throw. He rolls to his right. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing now off play action. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hurts throwing again. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came and went on the way to victory. Their point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the old record of 72 points in a game, which was held by Washington since 1966. Now a new record stands, one of the great offensive showings we have ever seen. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Eagles are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.